What's up, YouTube? Yes, I'm gonna pretend like a million people, 20,000 people are watching this video right now, okay? Ooh, almost tripped. So, a few weeks ago, I released my first video ever on my YouTube channel. And in that video, if you haven't watched it, I'm gonna spoil it. I was saying we're gonna do kayak fishing in the future, we're gonna do camping in the future, or truck camping in the future, which that still is a very big goal of mine, but it's also a very expensive goal. Eventually, one day we will get there to where we can do our truck camping and all that kind of good stuff. But a buddy of mine's been nagging me about getting a kayak so we can go kayaking, and I've been looking secondhand, okay, because I'm that person. I can't give retail price. I can't do none of that. Secondhand kayaks are still a lot of money. Secondhand fishing kayaks were, I mean, they're, whatever. It's $200. But what's the fun in that? So I went and I found a youth kayak. I'm not really that big of a person, so it don't really matter. 200 pounds, up to 200 pounds it holds. I'm around 125, 130. So I have an extra, I don't know, 70 pounds, let's say. Let's say I got an extra 70 pounds of adding weight. To be on the safe side, let's just call it 20 pounds. Which, I mean, 20 pounds of stuff on a kayak is a lot. But, as you can see, no storage in the front. We got the little straps in the back, but that's junk. There's no rod holders, there's nowhere for me to store my little paddle, nowhere to put my little baits and all that kind of stuff. So this video is going to be basically, I guess we'll call it a poor man's fishing kayak, okay? Before I show you everything I've gotten, I gave $80 for the kayak, which also came with, I don't know, paddles, I guess. My fishing net, I had. My paracord at $4. Kayak holders, a basket from the dollar store that we're gonna attach to the back of the kayak, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. Basically all my stuff, my total build came up to roughly $150. 80 for the kayak, and then about another $90 on all my stuff, my rod holders. No, not really even that much. I mean, let's see, that's, let's just say 4, 9, 10, 11. That rod holder was free. 13, 14, 15, 16, 22. So, 22, 26. Is that everything for the kayak? I think that's everything for the kayak. If there's something else I didn't add on, then whatever. But I'm actually about $106 in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys everything that I bought, and then we're gonna get into attaching everything to the kayak. So we'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so this here is our kayak. This is a Pelican 80X Youth. Retail on them was like $179, $180. I got mine for $80, so I got it $100 off. It is used, but who cares? It's still in great working condition. It's got a few nicks and scratches on it, but nothing too serious. So we got to get this kayak ready. We are launching these things Tuesday morning, camping Monday night. So make sure you guys check out, stay tuned, hit the bell icons, do what you guys got to do. That way we can go through our fishing, camping adventure. So anyways, what I'm thinking is, because I need storage, okay? I don't want to stuff things in the kayak. It's already small enough as it is. I need storage, so I'm going to use this dollar store basket, okay? Initially, I was going to cut a hole, slide it inside of the kayak, and then just like bolt down like right here or whatever. I think what I am going to do is leave it a top mount and just drill through the bottom, put us like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 27 screws into this thing. That way it can hold it up. That way we can have our pliers, have our basket, have easy access to baits, all that kind of good stuff. I might have to move it back a little bit. I don't know, I gotta figure out the design because I am also installing rod holders. Which, let's see here, rod holders. Rod holders, you can buy, I bought one singly, okay, which was this one here for $4 off Amazon. This one was given to me by a buddy of mine. So I'm going to run 2 kayak, what are these, rod holders. I'm going to attach one in the back and one in the front. Eventually, my last process to it, whenever I buy it, of course, which kind of defeats the purpose of poor man's kayak, I want to put a rod holder that lays down like this, and the rod sticks out towards the water or whatever. You guys understand? You got it, right? So yeah, one was free, one was $4. I mean, this build, it's probably let's just say $30. All the accessories cost on top of the kayak, so that makes it a $110 build. Which, I mean, if you ask me, a fishing kayak for $110, that's a steal right there. So we got to get our rod holders attached. We got to get this thingy attached. I got to find out where it fits. This is to hold our paddle. We got a couple of little carabinas that we're gonna attach through these guys. Rod leashes, something for pliers or knives, or I don't know, figure it out, I guess. And that's gonna be our accessories. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get everything set up, and then we're gonna go through the process of installing, cutting, mounting, and we're gonna figure it out. So hopefully, not a lot of time, we'll have this kayak done and ready. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Alrighty, so I don't know what happened. We started working on the kayak, okay? Drilled the hole for the rod holder, all that kind of good stuff. My iPhone freaked out. Video won't play, won't load, won't nothing. So I lost that footage of me going through the hassle of drilling this rod holder hole. So, long story short, I didn't have the right bolt to hold the little circle saw thing, whatever you call it. Didn't have the bolt to hold that onto the drill bit. Had to cut, had to hammer, and whatever. Whole bunch of nonsense. So this is what we came up with. We got our first rod holder intact here. It's good to go. Holds the rod. Now, what we're going to install next is the rod leash right here. Whenever I went to Walmart and I bought the pack, I thought it was a whole bunch of these in a pack. That's why I was going to use it. So my original plan was to have this down, get paracord, wrap it around the rod, whatever, try to figure it out. Well, what it really was this thing that bolts into the kayak on this line, and then I'm assuming this wraps around, clamps, rod doesn't go in the water. So we're going to get this thing attached now. And I don't know, that one, we're gonna save that one for something. I feel like we're gonna need it, so we're not gonna use it. We're just going to attach this thing straight to the kayak, which I think that's the way it's supposed to go, and that was just extra. I don't know. Oh man, this knife really is garbage. I don't think I could cut myself if I wanted to with that knife. Alright, so let's see here. Rod leash. I am assuming I will go like this, and then do like this, and then rod. Oh no, the rod! Oh yeah, that's hot. Okay. Nice. Okay. So the rod leash pole's gonna be like that, and we're going to get this thing attached right there. Good enough for me. Attached. Something big, a 750-pound flathead takes the rod. Oh, 750-pound flathead? You ain't going nowhere with my rod. Little fish. Okay. All right. Rod holder's done. Rod leash done. Let's move on to the next step. Let's give you a little tour of the kayak. There's our fancy chair. Here is our rod holder with our rod leash. Okay. Here's our bucket that we made. All right, this bucket I think you could buy at Walmart for like $2.97 or something like that. And I probably went a little overkill with the screws. I don't know if you can see those. I put 6 screws in this thing. She ain't going anywhere. She's good. She's in there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get back in the kayak, and we're gonna find where we want to get our what do you call that thing? Paddle holder. There you go. We're gonna see where we want the paddle holder. Okay. Oh, great. Wow. All right, so we're in the kayak. Oh, fish. Let's grab our rod. You know what I'm saying? Ah! You know what I'm saying? After we hook set, we can let go of the rod leash, drop the rod leash in the water. Done. All right, we brought them up. We get our rod leash attached. Well, we can put it back there. There's no bait on it right now, so we don't need a rod leash on it right now. Oh, I want to change my lure. Reach over. Boom. It's that easy, guys. It's that simple. $3 basket. Who needs to spend $500 on a kayak to have storage? Not this guy. All right. So here's our whatever. I don't know what they call them. Shahoot, racket. I don't know what. I don't know, man. We're going. We're paddling. We're paddling. We're paddling. Boom. Fishing spot. Right. Just right here. Right. I am going for this. Oh shit. Let's see. I'm down. I'm down, man. I'm down. guys was looking at my wall for a while there. So I know the footage got messed up. I don't have it. It don't work. So I have to use, where is it? Have to use this thing here, and I'm using a smaller one. Drill the big one, then go around to the small one. I'm putting a knife in there, hitting it with a hammer, trying to get somewhat of a circle shape so the rod holder fits. We're gonna attempt it. It worked last time. If it worked once, it'll work again. This is the smaller one that we're using just to go around the first hole that we made. And I know somebody's gonna watch this video and be like, man, all you need is a tool. Guess what, Pop? I got the tool. I don't have a bolt. It don't work. So we're gonna figure it out, DIY this shit. If you don't like it, go spend $500 for a normal fishing kayak. Let's see here. Let's actually try like this. This looks close enough. Okay. One down. Let's put it over as much as we can, about there. Okay. We're going to get our knife, hammer it in there a little bit, and bada bang, bada boom. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, just enough room. If I told you this circle piece is inside of a square hole, you wouldn't believe me. Alrighty. And I have a ton of drywall screws. This one didn't come with any screws. We're just going to throw in our drywall screws, attach it in. We actually need to be extremely careful. Let's see. Let's demo it. Oh shit. Always gets me. Okay. So a little thing that I thought of. I mean, it's actually not going to come in play at all. Let's try it. That's actually perfect to lean towards me, because the whole point of this rod holder is not to fish it, it's to change lures and stuff like that. So that's actually perfect. I was kind of worried about that, the rod being that way. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put in the other bolt. Whatever. I don't see myself hitting it, to be honest with you. Because I'm not even hitting the rod holder. to really care about it. I mean, it's just a screw right there. My legs are never gonna hit it, so it's really fine. What else? Oh, I guess let's figure out the kayak. While we are fishing, now it's so crazy it just might work actually. I mean, how much action is it though? You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, what's harder? Having a fishing pole here and then going, or just grab my pliers and lip them with the thing? I don't even know if we're going to use a kayak net. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's awesome. Oh, I got my kayak net. I don't think I need it. It's just two things. It's going to get in the way and it's going to make getting the fish more difficult. Yeah, so I think that's it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to buy a new knife. Or just resharpen it, whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up this mess a little bit. I'm gonna get everything put away, and then I'll give you guys a tour of the yak. Time for a tour of the yak. So, I guess we're gonna start off at the front of the boat. Okay. Right here at the front of our boat, we have a rod holder that was just freshly installed by the one and only CB Fishing. Okay. It's got the little flappy here. Boom, just like that there. That's what you do with those things. You don't do that. So the way that this mount is facing is when the rod is actually in there, it's not facing forward. It's going to be facing, I don't know if you can actually tell in the camera, but it's going to be facing towards me. The whole purpose of this mount is not to troll or leave bait. The sole purpose of this mount is whenever I'm sitting down in the kayak and I want to change a bait, I want to change a lure, I want to add, I want to start fishing trout bait or catfish or whatever my heart desires, I put my rod in that rod holder. It's going to be hanging over me. The line's going to be dangling down in front of me to make it easier for me to tie on. We're going to leave our life jacket seat there. What we've done before, whenever I first bought the kayak, the things here were broken. So I used the orange paracord that I bought and I retied it onto here. Now it works. Done the front and I've done the back. We have our paddle mounted to the side of the boat. It does make the left side a little bit heavier, but I'm going to have the rods, all that stuff on the opposite side. Next, we have our, we're gonna do the bucket last, okay? This is where we're gonna be trolling. We're going to be trolling from this side, throwing sausages, throwing minnows, throwing whatever. I don't care what the bait is. Or if I'm paddling and I got like a little, I don't know, a spinner or something that I'm throwing. We have that, and we have our rod leash. Show you how, in my brain, how I think that functions. So, your rod, this particular rod, it's in the thingy, right? It's in the rod holder. So this is from, I don't know how to use this, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how to use it. We're using one hand to do it too. So there's the little thumb thing right there. We're gonna have it up top there, right here, okay? And then let's say a big major fish goes, boom! It can't get the rod. That's the sole purpose of that. Never used one before. We're gonna use one now. Now I'm gonna show you guys the thing I was most concerned about, which was basically storage, okay? Looking at the kayak, it looks like it's a normal fishing kayak until you look at the back of it. And you just see a Walmart basket sitting on the back of it. So the sole purpose of this thing was, I have my backpacks, I have my fishing backpacks there. The problem is, and I thought about it, I'm on this kayak. I never went kayaking before. My thing is, let's make it as easy, as comfortable, and safe as possible. So what I'm thinking in my brain is, oh, I want to change my bait. Turn, mess with the little stretchies, get the backpack, put the rods, fiddle this, fiddle that, fiddle this, put everything back, reach over, try to tuck it back in, probably get aggravated. So I didn't want to deal with none of that. So we came up with this idea here. In this thing, we have probably, let's say 90 feet. 90 feet of paracord. We have lip grippers, pliers, a dull knife that we chipped away kayaking, little baits, what's in there, poppers, frogs, jigs, grasshoppers, whatever. We got our hooks and weights, and then we have our plastics, so the plastics box, and then these bags is what, soft plastics was in. I'm going to save these because these is going to hold sausage or a dough bait or corn or whatever, you get my drift. And, I got this sharper in case we need it. So that there is our poor man's kayak build. Now, to go over, just to recap, okay? This video's been going on long enough, but just to recap, because I'm looking at everything now, okay? Kayak, $80 came with the paddle. Paddle holder, $3.49. Let's say $4 tax. I'm gonna round everything up to the highest dollar. $4 for that. Life jacket, $7. That makes us at $11. Okay, now we're going to move to the front rod holder, which was $4 something. So we're gonna say $5. So now we're at $16. The rear rod holder, free. So we're not gonna count it. Rod leash, $5, right? So what are we at? $21. Basket, I didn't buy it for this build, but we'll add it in anyway. We're at $21, $3 for the bucket, $24 for that bucket. We're gonna add the paracord because we're using it inside the kayak. Paracord was $4. So what are we there? About $28 there. Now I spent $2 on carabinas. That's $30. So we take our $30, add it onto our 80. Our kayak is build complete for $110. I'm not saying it's gonna cost you $110. I'm just saying the stuff I bought, my buddy gave me a rod holder. Let's say worst case scenario, you had to buy one. Okay, add another $4, $34. It's not that difficult. If you are as fortunate to find a kayak around the price I did, $80, $90, $100, it's getting out there. It's getting out there, exploring, and all that kind of good stuff, man. I mean, I wasn't gonna spend $250 for a fishing kayak when it's either I'm gonna fall in love with the sport or I'm gonna keep my kayak. It does the same justice unless I get a free one from a Pelican, you know. Um, Everything that we do, if it's golf, if it's fish, if it's camp, if it's hockey, if it's basketball, if it's football, it costs money. And the thing is that a lot of us don't like to get out because it costs us a lot of money. If I went to Dick's Sporting Goods or Academy or Bass Pro or Cabela's, this rig, this rig right here, okay, I'm gonna use their prices, because you know, Amazon, Walmart, whatever, their prices, basically for everything. Kayak, my kayak, 200. Rod holders, one rod holder is $14, so that there's $30 for the rod holders. So that's 230. The life jacket, $10, 240. I don't know if they have that bucket, whatever. The paddle, that's another $30, $40. So this build to buy brand new from Cabela's, I can understand. It's roughly 300, and this is by all means not a good kayak. It is just to get in and go. I did my modifications to it. We're going to see how it works for us this Tuesday. So there you go, guys. We're gonna end it right there. Make sure check it out, guys. After this gets uploaded, which today is Saturday. Let's say the latest it's uploaded is Sunday. Monday, I am leaving, heading to Prescott, Arizona. A buddy of mine lives out there. We are going to be doing some tent camping, overnight, Wolf something. I gotta look and see. We got our campsite booked. We've done all kinds of shopping because neither of us been camping before. So we went shopping, got our sleeping bags, got our pillows, got our clothes, got our everything. So Monday camping. Tuesday morning we're going to be fishing Lynx Lake and Watson Lake out in Prescott, Arizona. We're gonna try to hit two, get us an early start, and see, guys, it's gonna be a whole bunch of fun. The adventure's gonna be fun. I, for one, can't stand the cold, and we're going camping in 25 degrees. So it's gonna be a blast. Hopefully you guys tune in, watch it, hit the bell icon. Video is gonna be a crack up. Me and my buddy never done this stuff before, so there's gonna be quite a few mistakes. But make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram, CBFishing602, and hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe button,